everyone, it's Kim Java, and we've got another video for you today that I think that you guys are gonna find absolutely fascinating, of course, like all of our videos, especially if you're into technology, Tesla, and potential innovations within future Teslas, which I know you guys are. But before we get started, if you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like button. It helps us out tremendously by telling YouTube that our videos are both insightful and entertaining, and that helps YouTube actually share our videos with others who enjoy similar content. All right, thank you so much for doing that, and let's go ahead and get going. Now, we know a lot of companies routinely file for patents for future technology just to protect their intellectual properties. A lot of these patents never see the light of day, but when it comes to Tesla and the patents that it files, it always makes me stop and look at it a bit more carefully, since we know how Elon Musk and his team love pushing the envelope on innovation and technology. So we recently gathered a handful of the most impressive patents and filings, both new and old, that I think that you guys are going to find really interesting. I'll link an article below from Inside EVs, which dives into some of these deeper for those of you that are curious. Let's start with the most basic and then work our way to the most super innovative patents that Elon Musk and his crew have devised as potential features in future Teslas. So we know that Elon has always touted safety as Tesla's top priority, and it seems as though it is absolutely the case with this patent filing. Although this one is the most simple on the list, is something Tesla's clearly thought about having a lot of value. In late 2018, Tesla filed for a feature called improper seatbelt usage detection. The patent describes a next-generation seatbelt sensor which can detect anomalies to know if a passenger is improperly wearing a seatbelt by having it below their arms or even buckling it in place while sitting on top of it. According to the CDC, the leading cause of death in the US for people under the age of 30 is actually related to car accidents. They estimate that the 30,000 car deaths in the US each year and the 2 million injuries, about half of those passengers involved were wearing their seatbelts improperly or not even wearing them at all. All right, so keeping with that safety theme, but taking the tech a notch higher, because of course it's Tesla, in the spring of 2018, Tesla filed for a patent for which it calls age detection safety sensor. So the sensor ensures that the airbags are deployed accordingly based on the passenger's estimated age range sitting in that seat. The patent says that its goal is not just to approximate the age of the occupant, but also their rough weight and size. Of course, you might know that Tesla seats already are able to sense the weight of a driver today, as no Tesla productions have an on-off switch and only turn on when a driver is detected with a key fob or the phone in their possession. The software would tell the car how big or small the passenger was and which airbags to deploy and how severely to even deploy them. But before I forget, I do want to give a quick shout out to Climate Exchange for supporting this channel. They're hooking one of you guys up with a fully optioned Model S, X, 3, or Y of your choice, and they'll even cover the taxes and the fees for you. Check out Carbon Raffle link in the description below for a chance to win.
Survive the nuclear explosion or you get a full refund. Okay, full refund.
Okay, let's just go ahead and jump right back into it and go down the list of potential features that you might someday see in a future Tesla. So this time it has to do with Tesla Glass, as the patents around this product are really fascinating. We know glass is an area that Tesla has focused on in the past with its much hyped armor glass that we actually saw take a beating at the Cybertruck event, and it's also something that's expected to be part of the Tesla Semi. Well, earlier this year, Tesla applied for an entirely new glass technology for better noise reduction and temperature control inside its vehicles, which of course would also increase your range if the cabin temperature is better regulated as a result. So this patent title is a mouthful. Let's get ready here. It's called Automotive Perforated Insulated Glass Structure. So this patent describes an outer layer of glass overlaid on an inner layer of glass with perforated holes. The perforation layers are tuned for desired noise reduction characteristics, insulation properties, and visual appearance. All right, let's keep steering and talk about steering wheels. Tesla has made some bold design choices when it comes to both the next-gen Roadster steering yoke and also with what you'll find with the Cybertrucks. Although there has been some rumors that the steering yoke will not make it to production on the Cybertruck, but the truck will have what's said to be a unique steering apparatus. Okay, this next patent appears to have made it to at least partially into production, as you can see some similarities between the illustrations and what you'll find in the Model 3 and Y today. But there are far more features associated with the design of the steering wheel called the touch-sensitive steering wheel. In fact, Mercedes already offers something similar in its high-end vehicles. The patent drawings show trackpads of your thumbs, which work for browsing through menus, select which driving mode you want, and also recognizes gestures. The panels are also pressure sensitive, so it would provide haptic and audible feedback to the driver, letting them know that a command was issued. Again, I'll link that article below, which digs deeper into the details of this patent because I know you guys will want to check it out. Okay, let's get into the really good stuff. This next patent is even more interesting as Elon himself is listed as one of the inventors on the patent, which is pretty rare for a CEO to be part of. So this patent was published just a few months ago and is a modification to the existing Smart Summon feature, which of course is one of those viral features about the car that we've all seen videos on the web on. I think we've even made a few ourselves. The patent is called the Autonomous and User-Controlled Summon to Target, and it's similar to what is currently in production for all Teslas on the market, but this variant hits at a three-dimensional detection to include altitude, so the summon feature can work with multi-level parking garages. The abstract reads in part, a processor coupled to memory is configured to receive an identification of a geographical location associated with a target specified by a user remote from a vehicle. A machine learning model is utilized to generate a representation of at least a portion of an environment surrounding the vehicle user sensor data from one or more sensors of the vehicle. So what does that basically mean? It means that if you were driving into a parking deck, a multi-level parking deck, it would be using its onboard sensors and machine learning to learn its surroundings to be able to drive back down again using its memory when you summon the vehicle, which is pretty awesome when you think about it. All right, now let's get to the last and possibly the craziest patent Tesla has out there right now, and why something like this filing might actually come to life in either the Cybertruck or the Tesla Semi. So for over a century now, every single car that has ever made it to production has had the same old windshield wipers that are designed to sweep across your windscreen. But leave it to the crazy folks at Tesla who've now designed and filed for a patent for a laser system to remove debris from your windscreen. The patent details a laser system that hones in on and removes debris from the windshield by emitting pulse of light, which then displaces its target. For now, the patent is called, and again, it's another mouthful, pulse laser cleaning of debris accumulated on glass articles in vehicles and photovoltaic assemblies. Yep, it's that whole thing. The patent application describes it as a cleaning system for a vehicle that includes a beam optics assembly that emits a laser beam to irradiate a region on the glass article of the vehicle. I would imagine that this system could be adapted to clear the autopilot cameras of debris as well. And the patent makes it clear that this is not intended just for cars either. It can also be adapted to clear debris off of solar panels off the rooftops as well, which would obviously be a lot more convenient and safer than climbing up there yourself. I know this is something that people complain about, the upkeep and the cleaning of solar panels, so this is amazing. So with this patent in mind, take a look at the Cybertruck windscreen and tell me this design wouldn't benefit from a laser cleaning approach versus the traditional wipers. What I also found interesting was that the next generation Roadster appeared to have the most ungodly large wipers during some of the presentations when the car was on display. This also seems like a viable option for that vehicle as well. Okay, if you've watched this far in, then you're probably enjoying this video and you've learned a few new things. It would mean the world to me if you would just go ahead and click that like button and also subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so for more unique videos like this one. Let me know what you guys think of these potential features and which one you would most like to see come to life in a Tesla near you in the future. Thanks again for watching and see you guys all next time. That emits a laser beam to irradiate. Can I not say it? That emits a laser beam to irradiate. That emits a laser beam to irradiate. I don't know. I can't say this. I'm gonna wake the baby up. I gotta be quiet. Irradiate. Try saying that 3 times fast. Debris detection circuitry. Debris detection circuitry. Debris detection circuitry.
That's hard.
That emits a laser beam to irradiate a region on a glass article of the vehicle. Debris detection What is up with, I can't, this is like too much.
You're almost there.
What is that word?
Irradiate.
No, I got irradiate. Now I'm on to this other one.
Circuitry.
Circuitry. Oh my God, I have to do this irradiate and circuitry? Okay.
Not words you use every day.